this little project. So for those of you that haven't been following along, I bought a boat ages ago. Not ages ago, a little while ago. Bought it without a survey. I then got it surveyed and it turns out it needs a new bottom. So I've got as far as replacing the bottom. And now, because it's out of the water, and I'm trying to future-proof it for myself, to make sure that I can use it and it's usable to me for as long as I possibly can, I've chosen to cut it in half. We're going to add 12 foot, which seems like an odd number to add, but it's just 3 sheet lengths, so that we don't actually have to cut as much as. Currently at about 9 foot, so we've got another 3 foot to push that bit out, and then we can start laying the floor in. Not the internal floor, the bottom of the boat floor. We have calibrated it, essentially, or I just realigned it using essentially string. You know that string that you wrap turkeys up with? Here. String line to that one, so we know that it's straight. And then there's a string line over that side. See it? You're right there, right there. Goes to the other side. Put these little tags on so that we know we've got reference points that are good. So with it being stretched to its full 12 foot extension, it's actually a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be. 12 foot in my head wasn't that much. Now comes the tricky part of lining it up to make sure all of this stuff is parallel with that stuff, but not parallel, but still in a straight line. Does that make sense? So if you look at this rubbing band here, it doesn't quite line up to the front one. Let's see the front one and the back one. So we need to lift it from the centre to tip the whole back of the boat forward and make sure that lines up, because now that it's straight that way, we've got to make sure it's straight that way. Boom. There's a little bit of method to this madness, you see. When we took the bottom off to replace the bottom, we took the bottom off and then built the structure and put the base plate up to it. But now that we can't push the base plate up to it because there's nothing to build off of, we're having to start from the very, very bottom. So put the base plate in and then build the structure in. There's going to be another angle here which faces this way. No, it goes that way. So it's going to be like that, like this one is. And just rinse and repeat all the way along on top of the base plates that we're going to be putting down. I've got some cutting to do. Making up a stock of all of the pieces that we were going to need definitely helped later on, due to the fact that we could just grab a piece, lay it down, weld it in. Essentially, I was just making a a flat pack boat kit that we just had to glue together with metal. That funny old shape allows for drainage and for underlap. Goes in there. And this little funny bit here allows it to sit right up in the corner, because under there is a rounded end like that. So it sits as flush as it possibly can. One of the good things about going so far into a build is this. See that over there? That's a hose tail. That's going to be the drain for the shower, run on a gulper pump, which is going to suck the waste out of the shower tray, which is all of that bit, massive. The pipe will come around and through a little hole here, so rather than having to run it up into the floor or along another channel, it can literally have its own little space built in, and then up to there, up the wall, or have the gulper pump in this section of the floor. These ones here are the left and right beams across there. See, that's what those are going to be. Just got one more to make. That should cover the whole length. Boat building stuff is actually quite technical. There's a lot of things you don't really think about, right? So we put the 3 base plates down, tacked them all together. These are the base plates, and then we're building the structure on top. And as we go, we're pulling the base plate up to the structure. And the structure, the base plates will wobbly like this. Now that we put the structure in, it's only wobbly like that. Each of these pieces is cut, fit in like that. We've got, obviously there's not going to be one here. So this is going to be the drainage against the side of the wall, and that's drainage and airflow around, and there's one in there as well. Now, I would have done all the welds as I go along, but you weld this bit, and then that's solid, you weld that bit, and you pull the base plate up and you weld it to the bottom. You don't weld verticals on the structure, because once we've built all the structure onto the base plate, you're going to get a big beam, like a big RSJ, put it across, and then pull the structure up. And the reason that you don't weld the verticals is because then it allows the bottom to flex, and they're all like little hinges there. So we've essentially gone from this really wobbly thing to a less wobbly thing. And eventually we'll lock it in place. Once it's been pulled up, then we're happy with how straight and plumb it is. And then we'll essentially weld what we've left as hinges so that it locks it all in place. And then start building the walls up. But you build the walls and pull the base plate up. That's the bit that I'm not too sure which one to come to. A lot more to it than you think. We got a hell of a lot done on the floor, bottom of the boat, building all the structure, as you can see. Didn't actually take that long to weld all that in, due to the fact that I had already prefabricated all the pieces. So essentially I had made a flat pack, and all it had to be done was put together, lined up, welded in. There was quite literally just 2 pieces remaining. This bit and this bit. Well, not that bit and that bit, but this bit and this bit. They are literally those 2 pieces over there. We didn't cut them because we have a noise rule on a Saturday. You can't make big noise after 1 o'clock. And cutting those in, because I couldn't cut them to length, because those ones are all building into nothing. These ones are building to something, so they have to be cut to a very precise length. So Monday, those two pieces there will be fitted into here and here, and then the sides are going up. Part of today's little mission is going to be scraping all the bar out to get a fresh coat of paint on the inside. It's a little bit flaky, a little bit rusty. You've got to do it right. I've actually turned my whole boat into like an assault course. I've got to get everything out of this end, because this is the end that I've started doing, versus that end which has nothing done to it. Got to take a look. Got duck under there. We've got a lovely bit of the front bit of the floor painted. This is what it looks like. There's a few different types of grey because, well, different pots of paint in it. That's all ready for the next bit, whatever I decide to do next. But today, we're sticking these up. Sticking the ribs up, and then the side is going to go on, obviously on the outside, onto there. We make good use of this impressive little gadget. Apparently, it's called a plate clamp. But I don't really think that name's suitable for this little piece of engineering. I prefer to call it the hungry fish. Because instantly, when you say hungry fish, or that you're looking for the hungry fish, you know what you're looking for. As long as you know what it looks like. Because it looks like this. Look at that little hungry fish chomping on the metal to pick it up. It does a fine job of holding on, making sure that the plate gets to the right place.